Welcome to Zoya Farouk channel. Story, Letters in the Rain. It always rained in Willow Town in March, light, warm rain that painted the roads silver and made umbrellas bloom like flowers. For Mira, rain was a reminder. A reminder of Arman. She first met him 3 years ago, on a rainy afternoon at the little bookstore near the train station. She was soaked, clutching a broken umbrella. He was dry, standing near the poetry section, flipping through a worn copy of Love and Other Small Wars. Their eyes met. He smiled. She frowned at her dripping clothes and said, "I'm making a mess." He simply replied, "Sometimes messes lead to good stories." That was the beginning. They started seeing each other every Saturday, always at the bookstore. They never made it official, no dates, no labels, just hours spent talking about books, music, memories, and dreams. Arman was a writer, passionate but unsure. Mira was quiet, thoughtful, and brave in ways she never admitted. Then, one day, he disappeared. No goodbye, no message, no clue. Weeks turned to months. Mira returned to the bookstore every Saturday, hoping, waiting. Nothing. Until one March morning, as she browsed the shelves, the old shopkeeper handed her a brown envelope. "There's a letter," he said, "with your name. Been here a while." Hands trembling, she opened it. "Dear Mira, I'm sorry I left without a word. I received news that my mother was gravely ill, and I had to return home, back to Lahore. Everything happened so fast, I didn't know how to explain it without it sounding like an excuse. I didn't want you to feel like I was abandoning you. But in a way, I did. Every Saturday since, I've written you a letter. I didn't send them, I didn't think I had the right. But I left them here, hoping one day you'd find them. I don't know if you still think of me. But if you do, and if it's raining today, know that I never forgot you. Arman." Mira stood frozen, her heart racing. The rain outside had started again. The shopkeeper pointed to a small wooden box under the counter. "There are more," he said gently. She opened it. 12 letters. One for every month he'd been gone. Each letter was a piece of Arman's heart, stories of his mother's recovery, life back home, his writing, and how every small thing reminded him of her. A cup of tea. The smell of old books. The sound of rain on rooftops. In the last letter, he wrote, "If I could have one more Saturday with you, I'd hold your hand without waiting for the perfect moment. I'd tell you I love you before you leave. But if fate is kind, maybe you'll find me again." Mira didn't wait. She booked the next train to Lahore. When she arrived, she followed the address from the letters. Her heart pounded as she knocked on the green door. He looked older, a little thinner, but his eyes were the same, soft, startled, full of questions and hope. "Mira," he breathed. She didn't speak. She stepped forward and held out the final letter. "I found them," she said. "All of them." He stared, speechless. Then, with a trembling voice, he asked, "Is it raining?" She nodded. "It's raining." And with that, he pulled her into a quiet embrace, as if time had simply paused and waited for this moment. Moral: love doesn't always need perfect timing. It only needs a brave heart and the will to try again. Sometimes, all it takes is one letter, and a little rain. Thanks for watching.